just put that down. There we go. We have video. Okay, so welcome to Excavate Gaming. This is the stream for the 2016 MXSRaces Supercross series hosted by Logan Heagney. And I will apologize in advance. My voice sounds even worse than it usually does. Kind of coming down with a sickness. Also, I had a camera's file, and it got screwed up. I don't know what happened. So, there are no cameras for tonight, but there should be the next race, round 2. And if I can get a check in chat that audio is good as well, because it was before, but who knows, it could have gotten screwed up now. Alright, thank you, Logan. So, round 1 is on Off-Season Supercross 2, a track that was released, I believe, about 2 years ago by VMX Sky MX99. He has some really good tracks, and this is probably one of my favorites that he's ever done, honestly. I will try to keep the coughing to a minimum. I apologize for that. And I believe that this is Heat 1. So we've got Matt Dowse, Istrup, Eric O'Connor, Dorian George, Max Hansen, Yao Oliveira, I think, Hansen, Dimes Pavlichenkov, Logan Heagney, Jordan Debreen, Sebastian Jost, Barry Goudbeek, and I am not in the race. Okay. So the whole shot looks like we have, why isn't it going forward? Sebastian Jost with the early lead. Ryan Turner following right behind. Logan Heagney in third. Yao Oliveira in fourth, making a pass for third. That was a line and a half. Dorian George going down in fifth. Jordan Debreen making a pass. He's up to fourth, fifth. Max Hansen now in fifth. Eric O'Connor in sixth. Dimes Pavlichenkov seventh. Ryan Turner flips on his face in eighth and gets passed by Barry Goudbeek and Matt Dowse. And Matt Dowse rounds out the top 9 for qualifying. And we've got a battle for the lead. Logan Heagney goes over the corner, going for the pass on the outside. Sebastian Jost up in the lead. Max Hansen in third, following right behind. Eric O'Connor in fourth, using a bit of a different line than everybody else. Barry Goudbeek in fifth, Matt Dowse in sixth, Jordan Debreen in seventh. Yao Oliveira going over the corner, and we have a rider just rode in from off the track, Bill Moines. Dorian George in ninth. Yao Oliveira goes down over the triple. So Bill Moines going to move up to 10th, I believe. Yes, 10th. And Hansen gets collected with Yao Oliveira. Ryan Turner went down. Hansen down in the whoops. Adam Hopwood. So we move back up here. Looks like we have a battle for fifth. Could turn into a three-way battle for fourth. I would like to apologize if I'm announcing any of these names wrong. I don't know most of the people in this race, and I don't know most of their names. So if I'm announcing any of them wrong, then if someone could let me know in chat, that'd be awesome. Oh, Jordan Deberine quads almost on top of Logan. Over the finish line they go, starting lap 3. Logan Heatoney goes down in the whoops, collecting Jordan with him, so Matt Dowse going to get 2 positions here, up to 5th. And we have a battle for 2nd. Max Hansen and Barry Goudbeek. Oh, Max cased the triple, Barry Goudbeek 2nd, 12 seconds behind Sebastian Jost. But they are still battling, so we'll see how this one plays out. Some weird lines in that rhythm. Eric O'Connor back and forth, 12 seconds behind Max Hansen. Matt Dowse going to try and catch up to him, see if he can battle. Jordan Deberine in 6th. Logan Heatoney in 7th. He was battling for 5th, I believe, earlier. So not a bad get up. Looking pretty good, that bike and gear. I'm liking that setup. Dorian George in 8th, and Dimes Pavlyuchenkov going to round out the top 9. Bill Moynez in 10th, 4 seconds behind, probably hoping for a mistake as he makes some himself. I saw riders down in the corner. That looks to be lappers. Max Hansen in 2nd, Barry Goudbeek. These two have been battling for a while now, probably about half a lap or more. And then we've got Matt Dowse back and forth, Eric O'Connor in 5th, Jordan Deberine still in 6th, Logan Heatoney catching up to Jordan to try and battle for that position, get a better gate pick going into the main. Dimes Pavlyuchenkov, Bill Moynez, these guys are battling over 8th. Dorian George outside looking in, going to try and catch up to them to battle there as well. And then Yao Oliveira in 11th, having a little bit of trouble, was running, I believe, 5th on the 2nd lap. Oh, up the inside. Bill Moynez with a little bit of a takeout. That was kind of dirty, but good racing, and he makes a mistake and gives the position right back to Dimes. Dimes, I don't know. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Ooh. Pavlyuchenkov went off the track around the triple and gave the position back to Moynez. Logan Heatoney just came back on track in 7th. Looked like he was with a lapper. Bill Moynez is down. Logan Heatoney is down. Pavlyuchenkov up to 7th. Dorian George in 8th. Moynez gets up in 10th. Dorian George is now in 9th. Logan must have missed a timing gauge somewhere in there. Deberine still in 6th. He's got a 15-second gap back to Logan, so not much to worry about there as long as he can keep the rubber side down. Matt Dowse in 5th. Oh, making big mistakes. He's down. So that's going to give Deberine 5th. Eric O'Connor in 4th. Barry Goudbeek in 3rd. Still trying to battle with Max Hansen, who is 24 seconds down from the leader, Sebastian Jost. So Eric O'Connor actually catching up to Goudbeek a little bit. Oh, and it looks like Max Hansen is down. Goudbeek is down, so O'Connor making an easy 2nd here. Hansen gets up in 3rd. Oh, was that a lapper? That, I believe, was a lapper. So Eric O'Connor just lost 2nd. That was a little bit upsetting. Deberine in 5th. Maybe going to catch up to O'Connor. Matt Dowse in 6th, having a little bit of trouble in that section, it looks like. Logan Heatoney still riding in 7th. Makes a little mistake, but salvages it. Dorian George in 8th. And Pavlyuchenkov is in 9th. Bill Moynez outside looking in, probably going to try and run a heater here and catch up to Pavlyuchenkov so he can at least try and battle for the position. Ooh, Pavlyuchenkov doubling the wall. Most people just rolling it. Moinez doubles the wall. Alright, maybe I have just not been paying attention. And Yao Oliveira is 22 seconds down. He is probably looking to the LCQ. So, Moinez has actually caught up a little bit, but making mistakes in that section. Gonna cost him. And Logan Heaney has gone down and been passed for 7th. So he is now in 8th. Dorian George is in 7th. Jordan DeBruyn in 6th. There's a 17-second gap from 6th to 7th. So I think it's safe to say that the top 6 has been decided as DeBruyn is down with Matt Dowse. As soon as I open my mouth, I may be wrong. And Sebastian Jost takes the win in heat race number 1 for the 250s. Max Hansen, 43 seconds down from him. Oh, Barry Goudbeek not far from Max Hansen. We may have a battle coming into the finish line as they have 2 sections left to go. And Goudbeek makes a mistake, gets off track a little bit, so Hansen having to avoid lappers, but on off, and he's got 2nd. Goudbeek in 3rd. O'Connor was not far behind in 4th. Matt Dowse goes down in 5th, so DeBruyn may be able to claim that. And will he get up? Nope. So DeBruyn moves into 5th. Dowse went up the inside, but did not want to kill him, so he didn't. Oh, Dowse cased the quad. So DeBruyn is going to take 5th. Matt Dowse on off comes across in 6th. Pavlyuchenkov moves up to 7th. I believe he was in 9th the last time that we looked at him. Dorian George not far behind, but not going to be able to close up enough to take 7th. So Pavlyuchenkov takes 7th, George in 8th, and Logan Heaney, who is having a good ride going, still makes it straight to the main, but worse gate pick than what he could have had. And then Moinez outside looking in. So 1 through 9, we have Sebastian Jost, Max Hansen, Barry Goudbeek, Eric O'Connor, Jordan DeBruyn, Matt Dowse, Dimes Pavlyuchenkov, Dorian George, and Logan Heaney. And that is assuming that there are no cuts. And did cuts affect anything? Oh, yes. Dorian George moves up to 7th ahead of Pavlyuchenkov. Other than that, nope. No cuts affected. Up next is 250 Heat 2. Big name in there, Rush Chapman. I do not remember if he raced RF last night or not. But he has the 2nd qualifying time coming into that heat. I believe he qualified 4th overall, maybe 3rd. So we're going to go on board with Rush Chapman for the start and see how that goes. And I do not have Rush's skins, so we're going to find someone else. I saw a skin that I have. There we go. Architect Designs, Elliott Phillips. And he's actually going to get a decent start. Going to be pushed outside. And he's going to fall down. Ben Seberg comes through with the start. I am not on a shortcut that has editor, apparently. Patrick Clementini goes down. He was in second. Elliott Phillips jumps to second. That was probably a questionable call, but he got it. Rush Chapman in third, and we have Ben Seberg down. So that's going to change up the lead and second place. Elliott Phillips in the lead, Chapman in second. Ben Seberg gets up in third. Theo Cavalli gets up in fourth. I saw him down. Phillip for RG3. He's in fifth. Felix Anderlund in sixth. Linus Carlson in seventh. And Jeffrey Tremere goes for the inside. That was not a smart call on Jeffrey's part, especially since it didn't do anything except for ruin him. And that rider just came from off track. That was Phillip. So we have Matthias Havey in seventh, now eighth. Riders down in this corner. Theo Cavalli, Linus Carlson. And it looks like Linus Carlson's going to round out the top 9 through that. And riders down on the triple. Lucas Hansen. That's a strange last name. Sorry about that. So back up to the lead, we have Rush Chapman. He earned that number 73 in RF last season, I believe mostly through outdoors racing, as in Supercross he was usually a hazard in the 450 class. Elliott Phillips, Architect Designs, running in second. Felix Anderlund running in third. Ben Seberg was the whole shot winner. That was an awesome save to catch on stream. He running in fourth. Linus Carlson in fifth. Mick Branderhorst in sixth. Anthony Rouliard goes down in seventh, which is going to give Lucas Hansen the seventh place position. He'll get up to claim eighth. Enrico Delatz goes down as he was going for eighth. So Matthias Havey going to get ninth, the final transfer spot. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that name, but he's in 10th. And going for ninth, and he lands on him, and they're both down, but he saves it. Nameless here. He saves it. So we have Mick Branderhorst was making a mistake at the end of that rhythm section, and he is down off of the triple. Lucas Hansen going to take over sixth. Anthony Rouliard may be able to take over seventh, and he does going into the whoops. Linus Carlson in fifth. I feel like that's a name that I should know. I know a Linus Anderson. Not sure if I've ever heard of a Linus Carlson. I just saw a rider stuck on the finish line. That is unfortunate, but really funny. Felix Anderlund went down before the wall. Did not fall off the bike, though. That was a very inside line. Not sure if that was a cut or not. Ben Seberg riding in third. Once again, he was your whole shot winner for this heat. And Elliott Phillips is down at the end of this rhythm section, so he's going to get passed for second. But it looks like he will hold on to third. He does. So Rush Chapman has a 27-second lead. So I think it's safe to say that Rush Chapman and Sebastian Joss are the favorites for the 250 main, as they both have gotten to lap 4 and had almost 30-second leads. Ben Seberg in second. Elliott Phillips in third after that mistake where he lost second. Has not lost third, but Felix Anderlund going to try and change that. So Linus Carlson in fifth. Lucas Hansen in sixth was just battling with a lapper to try and get over that triple. Cased it hard. Anthony Rouliard in seventh. Mick Branderhorst in eighth. They're going to battle a little bit here, so we'll stick on them for a little bit. Ooh, Branderhorst makes a mistake. That's going to allow Rouliard some breathing room as he jumps off track and Ronnie's his balls off. Felix Anderlund in in 6th. Oh, Elliott Phillips dropped to 4th. Felix Anderland in 5th. Now Lucas Hansen in 5th. Goes to the inside. That was a sweet pass. Let's see if it works out for him through this rhythm section after the triple. And it does. Phillips gonna funnel in line. Oh, and Phillips cases the quad and goes down. Hansen made a little mistake and went down, but not falling off the bike. So Carlson up in 3rd. Ben Seberg in 2nd, and he's got a 17-second back to Carlson, 17-second gap back to Carlson. Hansen in 4th. Phillips recovering pretty well. He's still in 5th. Felix Anderland way off track, but he's in 6th. Mick Branderhorst in 7th after that mistake that we caught earlier. Jason Helm, that's a name that we have not seen all heat race, but he's in 8th. He's looking to make it to the main. And Anthony Rouliard rounds out the top 9 going into lap 5. Theo Cavalli outside looking in, not too far outside though. He could possibly still make it to the main from this heat race. He is riding that 250 in really high gears. And Nameless here gonna make the pass for 10th as he gets lapped by Rush. So Rush possibly going to lap into the top 9. I'm not sure where Sebastian lapped into. Jason Helm makes a big mistake trying to get that step on, but saves it and does not lose a position. And I think no, he didn't. He just missed a bunch of timing gates. So Anthony Rouliard still in 9th, about to get lapped by Russ Chapman. He's got that blue bar, as did Jason Helm, and Jason had the decency to get off track. Rouliard let Chapman go, but not very easily. Mick Branderhorst in 7th. Let's see where Chapman's lead is. Oh, battle here for 3rd, so we'll wait to see where Chapman's lead is as Lucas Hansen goes up the inside and makes the pass. Linus Carlson drops to 4th, but you know he's not done with him yet. Oh, Hansen had to double. Oh, alright. Russ Chapman takes the win. So Hansen up the inside, makes the move, takes them both down, and Elliott Phillips went over the corner. Hansen the only one that falls off the bike though. So now Phillips moves up to 4th after that risky call by Hansen. But luckily he knows that he could not finish any worse than 7th, which is pretty far behind him. So he's good. He will be in the main. Linus Carlson gonna try and catch up to Elliott Phillips to take that 3rd place position. And if this is the faster heat, he'll get 5th gate pick, I believe. Oh, Elliott Phillips made a mistake. Linus Carlson and Phillips. That was a strange looking save, but Carlson's still gonna take over 3rd. Phillips tried to drag race him, did not work out, and now he's going to lose 4th as well. Should not have to worry about 5th though. So Branderhorst in 6th. Felix Anderland just did some breakdancing stuff in 7th. Really wish I would have caught the end of that because he did not die. Branderhorst crosses in 6th, and Anderland gonna cross in 7th. So your top 9 is Rush Chapman, Ben Seberg, Linus Carlson, Lucas Hansen, Elliott Phillips, Mick Branderhorst, Felix Anderland, Jason Helm, and Anthony Rouliard. Thank you, Logan, for your kind words about the stream. And we've got 450 Heat 1 coming up. Looks like 12 riders. So let's see if I know any of these names. Jerome Fauquier, Eric Haugness or Honus or something, I'm not sure. Don't really want to call him Honus because that sounds rude. Christian Italora, Maxime Vanderbeek for Impact. He's going to rush the inside. I believe we may be getting a restart. I'm not sure. But if we are not, he's in the lead. Enzo Bautini in second. And Fauquier just died hard. And Vanderbeek dropping positions a lot. He missed a lot of timing gates, but it picked him back up. He's in second. He's going to get a lot of cuts for that one. And he's down with Sebastian Cowsett. Christian Italora goes through for second. Vanderbeek going to claim fourth, it looks like, after he gets passed by Eric Haugness. We're going to go with Haugness on him. And Vanderbeek looking for the inside, does not have the time though. And he's down. So Fauquier going to move into fourth, possibly third, if he can get through this rhythm section well. Oh, they came together and Fauquier went down. As Haugness went off track, John Mush went by for fourth. Fauquier still in fifth. Bryant Harsey in sixth. Shorty for NTTD crew in seventh. Vanderbeek, after that crash, that series of bad luck with more bad luck, in ninth now. Spencer Brooking just made the pass for eighth, and now for sixth actually, apparently. Bryant Harsey in eighth, Shorty in seventh. Vanderbeek having some problems on top of the berm. He'll get back on track in ninth. Vladimir Mravik running the helmets, stock helmets, I believe. That's strange. I don't see a whole lot of people running stock helmets. And then we've got a little battle here for eighth, and a battle right ahead of them for sixth. Jerome Fauquier was down in fifth. He moves back to seventh, and we have a rider down. Shorty goes down. There's just carnage all over the place as Enzo Bautini has already opened up a 23-second lead. Christian Italora in second. Haugness goes down right on the other side of the finish line in third. Bryant Harsey in fourth. Jerome Fauquier in fifth. John Mush in sixth. Sebastian Cowsett in seventh. Spencer Brooking in eighth. Shorty in ninth. About to get passed by Maxime Vanderbeek. Up the inside he goes. Pushes him off track a little bit. That was a pretty clean but dirty pass. And up the inside goes Shorty on Vladimir. That was really clean. Vladimir having the instinct to check up and hit the brakes. And now he goes up the inside. And it looks like he's going to get ninth as well, as Spencer Brooking making a bad call jumping back on track. That was really bad. He took out Shorty. But Vladimir in ninth, battling with Bryant Harsey for eighth, who runs right into a downed rider, Jerome Fauquier. So Vladimir and Spencer Brooking going to get through for sixth and seventh. Sebastian Cowsett is in fifth now, missing a lot of timing gates. Spencer Brooking goes down. He's going to drop to eighth as Vladimir and Haugness get through. Please move for the blue flag, he says. So we have a big battle here for transfer positions. Let's see how this one turns out. Jerome Fauquier has dropped off a little bit, but all these riders are pretty close, and we have a rider making a big mistake. That guy went to the moon. I'm not sure who that was. Battle for fifth here as Haugness tries to get up the inside, but fails. These guys are down. Haugness, I thought, missed the timing gate, but did not. John Mush goes down. Christian Italora was running in second earlier, but he is now in fourth. Maxime Vanderbeek has been all over the qualifying positions, but he's now in a comfortable second, it looks like. Enzo Bautini still keeping with that tradition of a 30-second lead by lap 4, as he's at a 35-second lead on lap 4. So Haunis is in third, 15 seconds down from Vanderbeek. The podium really spread out. Fauquier in fourth, not far behind. He was actually just in 10th not too long ago, trying to battle for 9th. So to see him in fourth is really surprising. Spencer Brooking is in 5th. Christian Intalora in 6th. Bryant Harsey jumping off track in 7th. Sebastian Cowsett jumping the quad in 8th. John Mush in 9th. And Vladimir Mravik goes down in 10th, but he just got passed by Shorty. So Shorty going to try and get on the inside of that top 9, try and make it to the main. Making some mistakes, though. Chase Lavinger, have not seen him all heat race. That is a name that I know, though. I mean, I don't know if I pronounced his name correctly, but I have seen him racing. And he looks to be pretty quick. The way he got over that wall was really nice, and it looks like he could possibly go for this pass for 10th and then try and chase down 9th. Try and make his way into the main. Sebastian Cowsett right now sitting in 9th. He's on the bubble, making a lot of mistakes in that rhythm section. Oh, Shorty jumps to the inside. I think he was trying to go for the position, but was not anywhere near close enough. John Mush just got passed by Sebastian Cowsett, and now we have a three-way battle for, a lot of riders down. So Chase Lavinger all of a sudden moves to 7th. That was a three-way battle for 7th or 8th, and it is now a one-man ride in 7th as he tries to catch Christian Intalora to get a better gate pick. John Mush in 8th, Shorty in 9th, Bryant Harsey in 10th, outside looking in. Shorty up the inside. That was not exactly necessary, but you know, Rubbin's racing. So Sebastian Cowsett was in 9th. He's now in 10th after that big rider pile up after the Supercross triple. So he's going to try and make the pass on Harsey as soon as he can catch up. Making mistakes in this section, though. John Mush went down in the last section. Oh, Harsey making mistakes going into the wall. Cowsett also. Shorty in 8th. Christian Intalora goes down in 7th. So Lavinger was not seen until last lap, and now he's all of a sudden in 6th. Eric Haunis running in 5th. Jerome Fauquier running in 4th. Spencer Brooking in 3rd. Maxime Vanderbeek, he is 10 seconds down from Enzo Bautini. So either Bautini made a lot of mistakes or got into a lot of lapped riders, because he had a 30-second lead just 2 laps ago. So let's see if, Vanderbeek goes down. So Bautini gonna cruise into the win. This is the first time I've seen, that was an 8-lap heat race, not a 6-lap. Alright, sorry about that. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Spencer Brooking in 3rd. He is 40 seconds down from Vanderbeek, who seems to be riding well, just making some weird mistakes. Spencer Brooking in 3rd. Jerome Fauquier in 4th. He's working on Brooking, trying to make that pass. He's within a second. This track was definitely not built for 450s. These guys seem to hit the throttle at first, and they're jumping sections in like 2 or 3 jumps, which is a little crazy. And Brooking goes off the track. Jerome Fauquier gets out of shape and is down. So, Laventure in 5th, not going to be able to capitalize on Fauquier, especially since he went down himself. Haunis may be able to capitalize on that, though, as he jumps off track. Sebastian Cowset in 7th, tries to make sure he doesn't get passed by Bryant Harsey after a mistake, which causes a mistake in the dragon step-on, step-off. So Harsey going to move to 7th, Cowset in 8th. Shorty is 20 seconds down, but he's in 9th, so it doesn't matter how far down he is. He's still making it to the main, as long as Vladimir Mravik does not catch him. Christian Intalora is in 11th. He was actually running in 2nd on like lap 2, so that's a little bit surprising. Shorty is down in 9th. Vladimir Mravik could capitalize possibly, but he's not going to. Cowset in 8th, Bryant Harsey in 7th, Haunis goes down in 6th, Laventure in 5th, Jerome Fauquier in 4th, Spencer Brooking in 3rd. Enzo Bautini has been passed for the lead by Maxime Vanderbeek, the only rider that I have skins for in this race, which is a little bit upsetting. So Bautini was running to what seemed like an easy heat race win, and now all of a sudden he's got to try and battle to get the lead back. But Vanderbeek making mistakes could make that a little bit easy for him. Vanderbeek riding a very wide track, and Bautini right up the inside, possibly cut the track just a little bit, but he does have the lead back. Vanderbeek gonna go up the inside. That was probably not a good idea. He probably lost more time than he gained. So Spencer Brooking still riding in 3rd, not able to capitalize on those two battling a whole lot. So now we have Enzo Bautini back to the lead. He seems to be really fast, but he's got a bit of a pogo stick setup going on. I don't know if anybody else can see how fast he's going forward and back. That's a little crazy. Vanderbeek has dropped 8 seconds down, and he's going to drop even farther as he goes down at the end of the rhythm section. So Bautini takes the win, and Vanderbeek could possibly lose 2nd here in the last rhythm section, especially as he has the slow line. Brooking going to go up the inside and take him out, but he does not actually fall off the bike. Brooking does, so Vanderbeek going to cruise in for 2nd. Brooking in 3rd, not going to have to worry too much about Fauquier. Now he might have to worry as he messed up the step-on, step-off. Fauquier may be able to get through and take it, and he will. Brooking really making some big mistakes there at the end. Could have had 2nd, but instead he takes 4th. Haunis way back behind, 60 seconds behind 4th. So he's got 5th. Laventure in 6th, not far behind. Could possibly close up in battle. Bryant Harsey in 7th, and we have a battle for 8th. Christian Intalora has already crossed the finish line, so Shorty and Sebastian Cowset will be going through. So now they can just battle and take each other out to try and see who gets better gate pick. Haunis going to come through in 5th. Laventure went down in the corner. Can he take 6th as Bryant Harsey is not far behind? He will. Harsey comes through in 7th. Cowset over the corner, and Shorty helps him over. So Shorty going to take 8th, and Cowset with 9th. And now let's see if cuts affected anything. No effect from cuts. There's my mouse. All right. So we have a restart for 450 Heat 2, which has Gauthur Dubois, Grant Dawson, Frederick Langengergaard, not sure how to pronounce his last name, we'll just go with Frederick, Casper Tunstead, Jeremy Monsu, Joachim Berggren, Jacob Hunger, Yannick Mueller, who's going to grab the hole shot, pretty easy hole shot, and he is on a 2-stroke, so that should be fun to watch. Grant Dawson in second, Florian Depardieu in third, I believe I pronounced that correctly, I've never taken French. Grant Dawson just got passed for second by Depardieu. Joachim Berggren was down, he's going to get up in sixth and get passed by Florian Tio, who went over the corner. So we've got Gauthur Dubois in 8th, Jeremy Monsu in 7th, Joachim Berggren in 6th, Jacob Hunger in 5th, Emil Beta Berggren in 4th, Grant Dawson in 3rd, Florian Depardieu in 2nd, and Yannick Mueller in 1st on the 2-stroke. And he goes over the corner, so Depardieu going to take it to the lead. And Emil Berggren still in 4th. Jacob Hunger going to see if he can change that, though. Dropping a little bit behind in the whoops, however. And these guys are finding the fast line to be double quad rather than trying to step onto that table. Jacob Hunger goes over the corner. Florence Lambion, not sure if I'm pronouncing that one correctly, he went down. Gauthur Dubois catches 6th because of his mistake. Jacob Hunger in 5th and Emil Berggren in 4th. They're both down, so Dubois going to get to 5th. And we have Grant Dawson still in 3rd, Depardieu still in 2nd, and Yannick Mueller still in 1st. Berggren goes over the corner in 4th. He's going to get passed for 4th and 5th, it looks like, unless he just didn't, he didn't catch a timing gate. And Gauthur Dubois makes a mistake, casing the triple. So that's going to allow Berggren through. Jacob Hunger in 6th, going to see if he can close up into this battle and make it a 3-way. Not in the naughty way either. Florent Lambion, we're just gonna go with Lambion. I don't think that's right, but I'm not sure how else I would pronounce it. He did a weird thing to get over the finish line and hurt himself. Logan Tushek for MFG Racing makes the pass and gets to 7th as Joachim Berggren rounds out the top 9 going into lap 3. And Florian Montieu, I have no clue, in 10th. Tushek went down, so that will allow Joachim Berggren by. Florent Lambion still in 7th. Emil Berggren in 5th. Just got by Gauthur Dubois. Jacob Hunger in 4th as he goes through the roller section into the wall, and he is not doubling. Grant Dawson in 3rd. Florian Depardieu in 2nd, and Yannick Mueller in 1st. Unless he gaps out a lot, then he is not going to keep with the tradition of 30-second lead on lap 4, as right now he has a 10-second lead, and it is lap 4. So let's go back through the pack and see what we can find. Gauthur Dubois is down, and he got out of the way. That was a smart move, but he went down. So, smart decision with bad execution. He's going to allow Lambion by, but get up in 7th. Logan Tushek in 8th. Joachim Berggren in 9th, and he has 23 seconds back to Casper Tunstead, who just got taken out. And I have a Facebook notification that I hope you guys can't see. Casper Tunstead is not in qualifying position. Yaki Berggren, however, is. Logan Tushek. So Berggren kind of by himself in 9th as he's got a 30-second gap back to Florian Montieu and 21 seconds to try and catch up to Logan Tushek. Gauthur Dubois in 7th. We're going to see if we can try and find a battle. This could turn into a battle, but they're still pretty far away. 3 seconds separating them. Florian Depardieu in 2nd. Yannick Mueller has almost a 30-second lead on lap 5. So, I mean, gapped him out pretty good in that last lap. Depardieu just got over the finish line. He's in 2nd. Jacob Hunger makes his way into 3rd. Grant Dawson in 4th. Emil Berggren in 5th. Florent Lambion, Gauthur Dubois, and Yaki Berggren. And then Florian Montieu still back in 10th, 20 seconds down, but catching very slowly. Yaki Berggren does not look like he knows how to control this 450. Don't worry, I don't either. Gauthur Dubois in 8th could catch up to Tushek to battle. Looks like he will if he doesn't do that. And did he miss the finish line? He did not. I'm not sure why he did that. Logan Tushek in 7th. Just got a big gap opened up because Gauthur Dubois decided to go back and hit the finish line again. Florent Lambion in 6th, going way over the corner, not falling off the bike, but he will lose a position to Tushek. Gauthur Dubois in 8th. Emil Berggren still riding in 5th. He's got 18 seconds up to Jacob Hunger, who just went down. Grant Dawson in 3rd. Grant Dawson's been riding here in 3rd pretty much the entire heat race, so he may be in for a solid ride here in the heat race, go into the main, and see what he can do. I would almost expect a top 10 performance out of this performance. And Florian Depardieu just annihilated himself, so Grant Dawson may be able to claim 2nd. And he annihilated himself as well. So Yannick Mueller up in 1st. He had a little bit of a challenge from Depardieu earlier, but has since opened up a big lead. And don't worry, I do remember that it's an 8-lap race this time, not a 6-lap race. So that's at least one good thing. Gotta love listening to that 2-stroke. Depardieu in 2nd. Grant Dawson not too far behind. They could battle over 2nd. Oh, sorry about that. I muted my mic to cough and take a drink of water. Jacob Hunger is not far behind, and as I say that, he hurts himself a lot. Florent Lambion is 24 seconds back in 5th with Emil Berggren right up his butt. And Gauthur Dubois not too far behind, could possibly close that up into a 3-way battle. Logan Tushek, however, 23 seconds behind Dubois, and Yaki Berggren is 22 seconds behind Tushek, and Montieu has closed up to Berggren, but not enough that I really think we'll see a battle over that last position by the end of the race. And Mueller's down. Depardieu is in 2nd still. Dawson went down after the triple. He lost a lot of time as Depardieu got through this upcoming section, apparently very quickly. Lost almost 10 seconds. So the podium has spread out in this heat as well, as Dawson's down again. Jacob Hunger could possibly claim that 3rd spot. will at least be close enough that him closing up to battle for third would not be seen as impossible. Florent Lambion still in fifth, not too far behind, but not so close that I could see him really catching up. Gauthur Dubois goes down in sixth, which could allow Emil Berggren to close up and battle. Looks like it might, especially since he has to double the triple, and by he I mean Dubois. So Berggren right behind him goes for the inside and takes him down, but Berggren's the one that falls off the bike. There's been a lot of those this race. And Mueller has lapped up to seventh already. Mueller is actually on the last lap, and Berggren just takes him down. Alright. Did not affect Mueller too much. But Dubois, will he get out of the way for Mueller? I'm very interested to see that. Looks like he will. Mueller just launching off that wall. Lambion in fifth, and he made a mistake. He's riding that Travis Pastrana number. Jacob Hunger has closed up to battle for third. Who knows how many times these guys have switched positions, and I haven't even caught it. So Grant Dawson getting a little lucky that he was actually able to make that triple, because I believe last lap it was he that did not manage to make the triple and allowed Hunger to close up. Yannick Mueller has taken the win. Jacob Hunger jumps to the inside but blows the berm. So Grant Dawson holds on to third as Hunger looked like he was going to steal it from him. And we have Depardieu getting through in second. Hunger could still close up on Dawson and possibly take that third place position away, but it's not looking like he's going to, as Dawson's riding pretty well, and we have a rider just sitting on the table. And Hunger made a mistake. Dawson also made a mistake, but Hunger was not able to capitalize because of his mistake. So Hunger going to take fourth and follow Dawson through. And then we've got Florent Lambion in fifth. Really closed up to those guys a little bit. Gauthur Dubois in sixth. Tushek through in seventh. Yaki Berggren through in eighth. Florin Montio going to pull off ninth. Emil Berggren drops to 10th. And since the top 9 are through, I will be right back. Okay, I am here, and I am riding on accident. Whoops. And what is this? This is building LCQ, so I didn't miss anything. Hello, what I can only believe is Russ Chapman. So this is still building LCQ. So those heats that were actually kind of action packed. This track has proven to be a very tight racing track. I'm not sure it was really the greatest pick for racing on, but it's produced some pretty good racing. Some pretty fun to watch racing. 250 LCQ will feature Bill Moynes first, all the way through Philip Anderson. And 450 LCQ will feature Vladimir Mravik through Frederick L. Frederick L. That's what we'll call him. Rush, congratulations in your heats. I do believe that you ran the fastest lap of anyone in the heat races. And looks like we are going to get the 250 LCQ underway. I will go on board with Hickanson for RG3 suspension, since he actually looked pretty good in his heat race. And that's alright, Rush. If you would like, I can, I don't know if I can actually send links, but the link to post your skins in the thread is in the racing thread. Hickanson did not go off the start, but the thread to post your skins in is in the racing thread, so you can go and do that, and I will see them for round 2. Rico Delot gonna take the early lead. He's got Justin Wood right behind him for Cena Clothing. I believe it's Cena. And then we have Ryan Turner dropping the ball. He was in third, drops to fifth, and he goes way up the inside, taking out Matthew, which allows Matthias Havey through, and Theo Cavalli. Justin Wood, Rico Delot, they're battling up front a little bit for first. I did not happen to see how many make it through. Top 4 transfers. So right now, Matthias Havey holds on to the final transfer spot. Matthew in 5th, outside looking in. Jeffrey Trimmery making a mistake. Took him a while to get going. Ryan Turner jumps right off the track. Patrick Clementini, and he does not get that quad. Having a little bit of trouble with that section. Justin Wood has dropped all the way to 4th all of a sudden. Not sure what happened there. And Justin Wood has fallen, so Matthew going to make it through for 4th and 3rd. No, he goes down. Theo Cavalli does not, after getting hit twice by Matthew and Jeffrey. So Justin Wood could possibly get through for 4th after this, even with that fall off that he had. And, little mistake in the corner, but he will make it through for 4th with some cuts. Ryan Turner in 6th. Ryan Turner seems to be riding pretty quick, but making a few mistakes here and there, and that appears to really be his downfall. Justin Wood went down, collecting Ryan Turner with him and allowing Matthew through for 4th, but Matthew makes a mistake on the on-off, which is going to allow Justin Wood back through for 4th. We've got Theo Cavalli still up in 3rd. Matthias Havey riding in 2nd, 10 seconds behind Rico Delot, who looks like he may be going for an LCQ win straight to the main. Oh, Theo Cavalli goes down, which is going to allow Justin Wood through for third. And possibly allow Matthew through for fourth, but no, Matthew tried to go around the outside and did not make it happen. Ryan Turner in sixth. And he cased the triple but saved it. Bill Moines in seventh. He was in 10th in Heat 1, I believe. Almost made it through, but had a few mistakes here and there and was not able to make it happen. And he just saved that somehow, kinda sorta. They were rider down. That was Matthew and Theo Cavalli. So that will allow, where's he at? Ryan Turner through for fourth. Justin Wood still up in third, looking like he's going to have a decent ride here in the LCQ to go to the main. Matthias Havey also looking the same as he's going to cross the finish line to get onto the final lap. Rico Delot not really having much of a challenge. He had Justin Wood pretty close behind him on the first lap, but Justin made a mistake somewhere that I did not catch, and that allowed Rico to get through this almost effortlessly. Matthias would like to change that though and kind of make it a battle. I don't see it happening though, because this is an LCQ and they are both in qualifying spots. Two rage quitters in Theo Cavalli and Bill Moines. So that's going to make things a little bit easier for the top four of Rico Delot, Matthias Havey, Justin Wood, and Ryan Turner. Matthew still riding in fifth, trying to catch up to Ryan Turner to take that fourth place spot away. Not sure that he's going to be able to make it happen though, as he overjumps the triple by 1.5 miles. Yao Oliveira had some bad luck in his heat race, if I remember correctly. Oh, Matthew is off the track. That's going to make things a lot harder for him to get to fourth. Ryan Turner has a pretty decent gap back. I think it's safe to say that he will now just hit cruise control and make a safe ride into the main as Rico Delot takes the win here in the LCQ. Matthias Havey using a different line than most other people, going over the berm, but he will claim second as long as he gets through this clean, which he does. And a front flip for style. So Justin Wood comes in and claims third. And Ryan Turner looks like he's going to take that fourth place spot. He does. And with 18 seconds back to Matthew, soon to be more, I don't see cuts affecting qualifying at all. Maybe moving around gate pick a little bit, but nothing more than that. Let me see if I can post a link in chat. Oh, Rush already posted his skins. Alright. I will have those downloaded for next week's race, Rush, and you will be seen in all your beautiful fashion on the stream. Okay, so it looks like some black flags having to be waved, so that way we can actually get through to see if cuts have affected anything. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Nope, that is the wrong command. Message lines 0. Really don't like seeing people whine in chat during races. Whoa. Whoa. Stuff got shifted around a lot. I was wrong. Ryan Turner got moved back to 6th. Justin Wood moved back to... Holy crap. Alright. And this appears to be the 450 LCQ, I believe. So, we've got Jeremy Monsieur, who got the whole shot, got passed immediately by John Mush, and he got passed by Vladimir Mravik. And then we've got Christian and Talora jumping into 3rd. Vladimir Mravik making a huge mistake, as well as John Mush. That's going to allow Talora through, and Berggren. And then Jeremy Monsieur making big mistakes, so Mush and Mravik not going to lose their qualifying spots. If one person quits out of this race, then we will know who qualifies to the main. And we have people backflipping. Emil Berggren did a backflip. I saw that. Vladimir Mravik was not able to take the inside, but he also was not able to take the whoops, apparently. That probably will result in cuts, I'm not sure. Christian and Talora going to cut down and take the position away. And Mravik goes off track, and John Mush goes down. So, top 4 right now, Monsieur rounding it out, but he makes the pass on Mravik, so now Mravik gonna round out the top 4. Monsieur in 3rd, Talora down in 2nd, and Emil Berggren in 1st. And Talora gets passed by Monsieur. And Mravik gonna try and make the pass. Not gonna make it happen though, as Monsieur goes down, so they'll both pass him. And John Mush having a little bit of trouble trying to navigate the 450 around this track apparently, as he tucks the front end off of a quad and dies. Emil Berggren is still out leading by 16 seconds, and we're not even on lap 3 yet. Christian and Talora in 2nd, Vladimir Mravik in 3rd, Jeremy Monsieur in 4th. And Talora goes down, so Mravik gonna go through for 2nd. Talora in 3rd, and Monsieur tried to make that pass on the inside, did not make it happen. He may be able to battle as Mush catches up and dies. Never mind. Alright, so Monsieur in 4th, Talora in 3rd, Mravik in 2nd, and really all 4 of these last 4 positions, if Mush can get through a section without falling, could change up a lot, as already we see Mravik get passed for 2nd, possibly 3rd as well. Yes, he does. He's dropped to 4th, and he's dying still. So Monsieur in 3rd, Christian and Talora back to 2nd, like he was a lap and a half ago, I believe. And Emil Berggren went for a line there because he's got a 20-second lead. It did not pay off, so he falls down. Christian and Talora may be able to cut this gap down to about 10 seconds. A lot of these guys appear to be running very pogo-sticky setups. And Emil Berggren is down again near the end of this rhythm section, so we may have a battle for the lead. Christian and Talora right behind him went up his exhaust pipe, and Emil Berggren is down. Jeremy Monsieur in 3rd, trying not to fall. Vladimir Mravik in 4th. Mush was not far behind but made a mistake. We could still see Mush poke his head into the top 4 and possibly into the main. Emil Bergeron in second, Christian Intalora in first on the final lap. He fives out and dies. Let's see if Emil Bergeron goes for the same. He does not, and he will live, and he will make it back to the lead. Intalora not far behind though, could challenge back. They both made mistakes. Intalora had to double the triple, and Bergeron did a weird thing, like a 180 or something. Jeremy Monsieur goes down at the end of the whoops, going slow. Mravik goes down at the end of the triple. John Mush could possibly poke his head into the top 4. He's going to try. See if he can navigate this 450 through this section and in front of Vladimir Mravik. And Mravik goes down at the Supercross triple. Mush not able to triple it, but does not fall off. And he's going to find his way into the top 4. Mravik skipping most of the whoop section. Making mistakes in this rhythm section. Mush does not really, but he does fly over the berm. And he's going to allow Mravik back into 4th. We have our top 2 riders down. Oh, we have a 3-way battle for the lead as Monsieur dies. And Bergeron right up the inside. That was really clean. Intalora gonna try and quad into this corner. I don't think he's gonna be close enough. Bergeron gonna take the win. This is a 6-lap LCQ. Keep forgetting that it runs off of the old format, not the new format. Intalora up the inside. Bergeron goes over the berm. Jeremy Monsieur in 3rd. Vladimir Mravik in 4th. John Mush in 5th. Alright, so Mravik still riding in 4th. Let's see if... Rush, you are not wrong. He does die a lot when I'm looking at him. Alright, Monsieur going to try and close up to Emil Bergeron and try and battle for 2nd, while Emil Bergeron tries to close up to Intalora to battle for 1st. These guys are not launching that wall like I figured they should be. Intalora launching over the berm though, that's for sure. Oh, Intalora makes a mistake. Emil Bergeron in 2nd could capitalize as he quads the Supercross triple. He's going to go quad, quad, quad. And up the inside, they both go down. Jeremy Monsieur may find his way into the lead in this LCQ. And he does. Jeremy Monsieur all of a sudden in the lead. He is on a Yamaha 450 and does not seem to have any control over it. But he's up the inside. And Emil Bergeron finds his way back to the lead. So Mravik still in 4th. John Mush, 25 seconds down. He made up that 25-second gap once, though. Took him a while, but he did make it up. Let's see if he can do it again. Mravik only 11 seconds down from Intalora in 3rd, who is 2 seconds down from Monsieur, who is 3 seconds down from Emil Bergeron. So we could see the top 3 close up and do a huge battle going into the final sections of the LCQ. Oh, and Monsieur jumped on top of Intalora, or rather Intalora jumped under Monsieur, and Monsieur just happened to get caught by the bad end of it. But Intalora makes a mistake getting out of the section. Monsieur got a double, 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 triple, and a Vicky Goldening through the section. Monsieur in 3rd, Intalora in 2nd, Emil Berggren has a 7-second lead. I think he went for that quad again and did not quite get it. Into Laura. Can he catch up? He's going to slow down, check up, so that way he doesn't quad out and kill himself. And, oh, Berggren went down right before the last corner, so it's Laura going to capitalize and take the win in the LCQ. Emil Berggren, can he... Oh, he quadded over the table. That was a little weird. Kind of cool looking, but a little weird. Monsieur in third, Vladimir Moravik in fourth. We're just gonna call him Vladdy from now on. Monsieur takes third. Vladdy's down in the corner. John Mush really riding a wide bike on that 450. But Vladdy will cruise in to fourth. So Mush poked his head into the top four, and if it were a 4-lap LCQ, he would have been really close to making the main. But it was a 6-lap LCQ, and so he was not that close. And cuts do not affect the race order whatsoever. Alright, so it's about time to start getting ready for the mains. What is everybody calling for the 250s? I'm hoping for a Rush Chapman Sebastian Yost battle. Not sure which one of them will take it. I think it'll mostly come down to who knows the track better and who's got better luck when it comes to the lappers. Logan's calling Logan Heaney for the win. Rush is just all over that rev limiter. That was awesome. That was a really cool stream moment. Oh, Rush tried to quad onto the table. Did not quite work out for him. Alright, so it looks like we have warm-up for the 250 heat, or 250 main event. We already did the 250 heats and the 250 LCQ and all the 450 stuff. So here we go. As soon as everyone loads in, we will have warm-up, and we have back road riders. Holy crap. I get the feeling that this track only has 20 gates. And Elliott Phillips just destroyed everyone. Having fun. Lucas Hansen died. Barry Goudbeek, he did well in his heat race. I don't remember where he finished, but I remember he did well in his heat race. And he just got destroyed by Felix Anderland. Still going to take the win in the ever so prestigious warm-up race, though. So the podium for the warm-up is going to be Barry Goudbeek, Felix Anderland, and Max Hansen. Justin Wood with a 4th, Elliott Phillips with a 5th, Jordan DeBruin with a 6th, Matthias Havey at 7th, Matt Dowson 8th, Sebastian Yost in 9th, did not perform the way that I thought he would. Mick Branderhorst in 10th, Eric O'Connor in 11th, Russ Chapman in 12th, also did not perform the way that I thought he would here in this so important warm-up race. Vince Seberg in 13th, Jason Helm in 14th, Logan Heagney in 15th, except he just got pushed to 13th. Rico Delot stayed in 16th. Anthony Rouliard got pushed to 14th from 17th. Lucas Hansen stayed in 18th. Pavlyuchenkov stayed in 19th. And I'm in 22nd, even though I wasn't in the race. Alright, here we go. Time for the actual important race, which is the 250 main event set for 15 laps. Even though I do not have his skins, we're going to go on board with Russ Chapman. And, oh, he tried to time the gate but was a little early. So he will not get a great start due to that. Two Cena clothing riders come together. I believe that was Justin Wood and Logan Heagney. But Russ Chapman going to get around the opposition and come through in 11th after trying to time the gate and failing. Keep forgetting I do not have editor on this shortcut. I'm not even sure if I used a shortcut. I think I connected from EMF. Russ Chapman just jumped his way into 2nd. Alright. Barry Goudbeek is up in the lead. Russ Chapman went from 11th to 2nd in one straight, so that tells you how this mate's going to go. Jason Helm in 3rd, believe he just barely made it through in his heat race. I may be wrong about that. Sebastian Yost in 4th, he was one of the heat race winners, so look for him to get up there, catch up to Russ Chapman, and try to battle with the other heat race winner. Russ Chapman, as I said earlier, had the fastest lap out of all the heat races, including the 450s. Right now, Sebastian Yost stuck behind Jason Helm. And Helm kinda sits down and just lets Yost through. Was not expecting that. So Yost with that double quad. Oh, he went for the triple in and messed it up a little bit. Makes a pretty big mistake, but salvages it. Russ Chapman still in 2nd. Gonna try and catch Goudbeek in the lead. We're gonna go on board with Chapman for the rest of this lap, see if he can catch Goudbeek. Oh, Goudbeek goes off track, and Chapman jumps right to the lead. And Goudbeek making a lot of mistakes, and that's going to allow Sebastian Yost through to 2nd. So now let's see if Yost will catch up to Chapman and battle, or if Chapman will just run away with it. A 126 by Yost, a 125 by Russ Chapman. Oh, I do not have editor. Gotta stop doing that. Goudbeek did not fall too hard. He fell to third, so still a good finish for him. Will allow him to be close in the points, so that way next round he can salvage whatever he needs to and try and take the points lead. Ben Seberg in fourth. Of course, he has to hold on to it for another 12 laps, which will be a lot easier said than done, but I digress. Ben Seberg is in third. Lucas Hansen. Ben Seberg was in fourth. I was looking at the laps, I'm sorry. Lucas Hansen is in fifth. I believe Hansen had to come through the LCQ, so for him to be in fifth is pretty big. Rico Delot sitting in sixth. I believe I just saw Justin Wood take an inside move to take seventh over Jason Helm. Eric O'Connor in ninth. Jordan De Bruyne in 10th. Matthias Havey, gets landed on in 11th by Max Hansen. Max Hansen goes down. And he just got passed by Dorian George for 12th. Matt Dowse in... I don't trust that. Linus Carlson is in... Matt Dowse is in 14th. Linus Carlson's in 15th. Pavlichenkov's in 16th. Felix Anderlin, going on the side of all the rollers, is in 17th. Anthony Rouliard is in 18th. And Logan Heagney is in 19th. Elliott Phillips has already quit, as well as Mick Branderhorst, which leaves me in 22nd. Sebastian Yost is in the lead, and I missed it. Russ Chapman is in second. These two could battle. Russ jumps onto the table. Step off. Triple. Double. Oh, Sebastian Yost slides out. So Rush back to the lead. And these guys have a 3-second gap back to Goudbeek, who once again was the early leader. Oh, he slides out trying to set up for the corner a little early. That was a fantastic looking slide out. And he's got a almost 20-second gap back to Ben Seberg, who looked like he may have closed in earlier to try and take that podium position away. And Justin Wood is in 5th. So he could possibly top 5 this race. That would be spectacular for the Cena Clothing rider. As Ben Seberg goes down, Eric O'Connor nope, Eric O'Connor goes down as well. Rico Delot's going to find his way into the top 5. But he slides out and goes down after contact with Ben Seberg. So Lucas Hansen now going to try and battle with Ben Seberg for 5th, or just wait for Seberg to fall and take over the top 5 position. So Justin Wood in 4th, 15 seconds down from Barry Goudbeek. Curious whether Goudbeek stays up or if he falls down and allows the podium positions to change. Or if Sebastian Yost goes down and allows the podium positions to change. Goudbeek could possibly find himself in 2nd. With that, he probably will. Sebastian Yost with a huge mistake. Goudbeek going to take over 2nd. Yost making big mistakes after winning the 250 heat race. Heat 1, I believe, almost effortlessly. So Goudbeek in 2nd. Russ Chapman finds himself in the lead. Making some mistakes, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. And Russ jumps off to the other lane, like Kennard at 2013 Daytona. So Goudbeek in 2nd. A 2nd would be spectacular for the points here on the first round. You can't win the championship on the first round, but you can absolutely lose it, as it looks like some of those guys in the back are doing. Justin Wood still holding on to that 4th. Jordan De Bruyne now finds himself in the top 5 after, I believe, a 6th in his heat race. So That would be good for him. I believe I just saw Logan Heagney, your race host, kill himself on the on-off. That was him. Ben Seabrook jumps over his face. Lucas Hansen in 7th still. Rico DeLotte in 8th. Eric O'Connor in 9th, having some troubles with that on-off. Dorian George just got passed for 10th by Jason Helm, so Helm gonna round out your top 10. We head back up to the front. Rush has a 7-second lead as he's getting into lappers and having to change up his lines a little bit as the lappers are not moving out of the way so easily. But he makes it work. Barry Goudbeek still in 2nd on that Atlas Technologies ride, which I do not have the skins for. Wish I did, because if I remember correctly, Atlas used to look really sexy. Don't even know if it's really still a team anymore. It's entirely possible that he's just still running it. This lapper is having a lot of fun racing with Goudbeek, and he goes down. So now Goudbeek gets to try and race with Yost with no distractions other than this downed rider right here, which did not cause a problem. And Yost up the inside takes the front end away from Goudbeek. That was a textbook block pass, and it worked out really well. Goudbeek can't even really be mad about that because that was just a sexy pass. So Sebastian Yost, 11 seconds down, closing in by tenths of a second at a time. I saw KTM down on the ground and I thought for a second that it was Rush, but it was not. So Yost having some trouble staying on track. We're going to go on board with Sebastian Yost. He is lagging. Alright, bad time to go on board with Sebastian Yost. But he seems to have figured it out without doing anything, so let's just hang out here. He has closed in to within 9 seconds, almost within 8 seconds. Yep, within 8 seconds of Rush Chapman, so we could still see that heat race winner battle. We're going to switch to on board with Rush Chapman as he is down on the ground. Dang it. And the lead has dropped to 1.5 seconds as Sebastian Yost takes the lead from Rush Chapman. Rush looked like he had this one pretty much in the bag. He was checked out and then he caught lappers. Oh, and they cross jump each other a little bit. Rush goes down. Where is Goudbeek? Too far to capitalize. Rush in 2nd. He just lapped Logan Heagney. He goes to the inside on this lapper to make sure that he can't get in the way. And now Rush looks like he is lapping Jason Helm. Sebastian Yost now in the lead, could possibly take the win here. We're on lap 8, getting ready to be on lap 9. 7 laps to go in this 250 main event here at round 1 of the MXSRaces Supercross series for 2016. Barry Goudbeek has caught up to within 19 seconds. He was about 25 seconds back when Rush Chapman and Sebastian Yost came together in midair. Jordan Debruyne not far behind. He could possibly find himself on the podium in this race here. Ben Seabrook has dropped to 5th. I actually believe he picked himself back up to 5th because he was in 4th earlier. Dropped back, I believe, to 7th. So he's made some work back up here to the top 5. Justin Wood finds himself out of the top 5 in 6th. And Rico DeLotte in 7th. Lucas Hansen in 8th. Eric O'Connor in 9th. Matt Dowse in 10th. Jason Helm in 11th. So let's head back up to the front as we see Barry Goudbeak going off track. Jordan Debruyne could possibly catch up to Battle. No, but he's got lappers not moving for him. So Debruyne, we could have seen a battle for third right there, but these lappers are having a good little time just not obeying the blue flag. So Goudbeak still riding in third. Debruyne has dropped to 10 seconds back from him. Yost is now in second. Russ Chapman has made the pass, so we'll watch these two battle. This is exactly what we were hoping for, the heat race winner battle. Yost jumps off track. He does not try and take that advantage that he had to capitalize. Oh, he almost jumped onto the third table from the second table. That would have been crazy. Not sure if it would have been faster. Would have been crazy. So now Chapman has a bit of a lead, 2.5 seconds, with 5.5 laps remaining. Yost got out of shape. Really got out of shape. Sketchball all over the place. Yost and Chapman seem to be the only ones hitting that triple in that section like the 450s could. Not all of them were, but they could. Goudbeak does the double, quad, triple single there. He is 23 seconds down from the two leaders, and he is tripling as well. Jordan Debruyne is 10 seconds down from Goudbeak. I thought we'd see those two battle, but Debruyne has not been able to get through all these lappers to get up there to battle with him. So Goudbeak may find himself on the podium still. Yost is 3.1 down from Chapman, which is still enough that he could catch up in battle. So this may be an interesting race to the finish. Oh, Chapman makes a mistake. So now they could really battle as Yost also makes a mistake going off track. We're going to go on board with Yost. Yost with a big quad, I believe that was. May have been a 5. Yost is going to have to switch up his lines a little bit if he wants to try and get around Chapman. I mean, the best way to pass is to get out of the other guy's line, because if you're following him, you'll never be able to pass him. He'll have to close up a little bit, hope for a Chapman mistake, or else just put the gas on a little bit harder. Yost has run a 25.9. Oh, he just ran a 24.7. That is faster than Chapman's last lap and his best lap. Oh, he was right there. He could have taken him, but he makes the mistake. So Chapman got lucky in the fact that Yost was not willing to take him over the corner for the pass. Chapman may be able to go off to the win now. Let's see if Yost can catch back up. Chapman making some mistakes. Not getting through that section in the best way possible. Oh, Jordan Debruyne all of a sudden finds himself in third. Ben Seberg in fourth. Barry Goudbeak has dropped all the way to fifth. I am not sure where or how that happened. So Rico Delot still back in 6th, Eric O'Connor in 7th, Lucas Hansen in 8th, just getting passed by Justin Wood, and these two are going to find themselves getting lapped by Sebastian Yost. Matt Dowson 10th, quite a ways back. But he has quite the gap back to Felix Anderlund, who is in 11th. So he may be able to say hello to the top 10 as Lucas Hansen jumps on top of a lapper. Barry Goudbeek still rounding out the top 5. Ben Seberg in 4th. Very close to Jordan De Bruyn. He could find himself on the podium still. Oh, Ben Seberg jumps and almost passes De Bruyn with it, as De Bruyn was making a lot of mistakes. And De Bruyn gets taken high by a lapper and taken to the ground. And that lapper just did a backflip and died. But De Bruyn gonna lose 3rd because of that? Yes, Ben Seberg takes over 3rd. Sebastian Jost was down. He is now 15 seconds behind Rush Chapman, so Rush may be able to just cruise into the win here. Seberg went down, and backing up took De Bruyn down as well, so De Bruyn was not able to capitalize. Goudbeek still in 5th, could capitalize on those two battling if they start battling. Although he is having problems with lappers of his own. I may be rage typing in chat about lappers after this race because they are just horrible. Logan's doing a really good job of being a good lapper. We've seen him move over for riders already a few times on the stream. But he's really just about the only one. So Ben Seberg still finds himself in that last podium position. Sebastian Jost, oh, he is closed up. Rush Chapman must have gone down because all of a sudden he went from 14 seconds to 6 seconds back with only 2 laps to go. About a lap and a half, actually. Lap 3/4. I'm not sure where the half mark of this track is. And Rush Chapman still does not have anything to answer that 24/7 that Sebastian Jost ran. Oh, and Jost jumps off track, I believe, to avoid a lapper that he would have hit had he not. But did not give him any sort of advantage. In fact, he lost a lot of time. So Rush Chapman about to finish up the 14th lap and go on to the 15th, which would be the final lap of this 250 main. Could give him a red plate for round 2. Sebastian Jost goes down collected with a lapper. And Jost goes up the inside of that lapper. That's not what I would have done. I would have been much more aggressive with it, but I understand. Jordan De Bruyn not too far behind that he couldn't find himself back in the podium scene, especially as Ben Seberg just made a mistake. And we've got Rico Delot in 5th. Barry Goudbeek has dropped to 6th, which I'm not surprised with the amount of lapper fucking that was going on earlier. And Rush Chapman is down in a corner with a bunch of lappers. So his lead will probably drop here in about 15 seconds. Yep, it was less than 15, but it was a 15-second lead, about a 10-second drop. But I don't think it's going to matter, as Rush Chapman has one more rhythm section to get through, and then an on-off, and he'll be at the finish line. And he's just going to cruise his way in. Sebastian Jost is down. So Rush Chapman, your winner here at round 1, off-season SX2 for the MXSRaces Supercross 2016 series. Sebastian Jost going to try and claim second. doesn't have much of a chance of losing it as long as he doesn't go down 7 times right here. So he'll take second. They lapped all the way up to 6th. Ben Seberg sitting in 3rd. Jordan Debery not far behind. If Ben Seberg makes one mistake, he will probably lose 3rd. Well, not... Oh, but... Yeah, Debery died, so Ben Seberg's good. Seberg takes 3rd. He'll get that 20 points for this race. And Debery in 4th. Rico Delot too far behind to really do anything. Debery will most likely claim 4th. Yep, Debery crosses the line in 4th, and Rico Delot is the last to finish in 5th. Barry Goudbeek takes 6th, Justin Wood in 7th, Eric O'Connor in 8th, Matt Dowse in 9th, Lucas Hansen in 10th, Felix Anderland in 11th, Matthias Havey in 12th. Felix Anderland actually has not finished yet, but he is in 11th and will finish 11th, as Matthias Havey has already crossed the finish line. Max Hansen in 13th, Linus Carlson in 14th, Jason Helm in 15th, Dimes, D-Mays, not sure what your first name is, I'm sorry, Pavlichenkov in 16th. Oh, but we have big changes. Pavlichenkov gets bumped up to 14th. Jason Helm stays at 15th. Linus Carlson drops all the way to 14th. Those positions are not touched. Eric O'Connor jumps to 7th. Justin Wood jumps to 6th. Barry Goudbeek drops all the way to 8th. And the top 5 was not affected. And we do have Logan Heagney, the number 2 at 17th, and then everyone else rage quit. And then there's me. Hello. Hi. How are you? Let's see if I can ride this track. I haven't played sim at all today. Apparently I cannot. Yes, Rush, you are correct. Lappers do suck. I plan on rage typing about it at some point. Oh, and we got to restart.